I don't think they can timber this game. It's not the greatest. They're gonna anti-mage. I mean, it's a decent matchup versus the Tide, just being able to burn all his mana. I don't know what the HP is for the level 1. I don't know how he actually killed it that fast. I'm very surprised, but we take a look at the mid lane. Nothing to say. Struggling at the moment. 5 souls. He will start to pick up power, and here's the TP. So Disruptor's going to finally join them with the level 2 PYW. Has the mango if need be to bring back CQ, but it won't be needed. First blood. They're going to try and find the Lich as well. They get the vision. Brought back DY. Has a mango to work around with. You're just going to be careful. He's on top of the creeps. Oh, the range. They need to kill it. They will. They're giving the self as well. So 2 kills at this top side, and so they get a return kill at least. PYW. He did TP to that top side as well. So maybe going to bring out some a couple of items for the boys at this top side. DY doesn't have too much. They're going to shackle him up. Sylar for sure. Thinking about going on the Drow Ranger, but instead we'll be able to find DY. I don't think he minds too much about dying there, honestly. Yang does have a deep ward. He would have scouted up the Shaman here. Doesn't probably want to reveal there's a ward in the air, and he's going to back off. Xingqiu does have the Trank, so moves incredibly fast. Anchor Smash. Is he going to dispel the shackles in the meantime? Looks like he'll get the full duration. Shield's going to pop, and they will find the Tide Hunter underneath the tower. So even with that ward, Trank was going to try and help out mid potentially with how... I think Shadowfiend needs a little bit of help. 14-2 compared to 31 and 12. And Ori, once he gets level 6, he's going to have a lot of kill potential on this mid lane. He's going to drop the coil straight away. Waning Rift's going to pop in a couple of seconds. There will be a TP rotation, but looks like on top of the Creep Wave, Frost Shield stops a little bit of the physical damage, but it's not enough. Xingqiu's on the back line, so Ori's got to be careful. We'll be able to get that silence drawn up to the high ground. Nice play from Ori. You know, kind of relies on getting heavy amounts of experience in gold as well. You know, we've seen a lot of Viewer Scepters into that Aghanims. And if he can start maxing out Sylar, Gust, do they have the damage to bring him down during the silence duration? Sylar will get the blink away down to the south. It looks like the Thunderstrike. That second point, that's the value point that we keep seeing in all these supports. And I wonder if he actually goes for another one. I mean, nice awareness. DY is going to try and de-ward this. Maybe they know something's happening. DY put a lot of emphasis onto that sentry, but now Ori's still going to run forward, find Sylar. They're going to make sure maybe they can group up and drop up a multiple hero coil, but the anti-mage controlled. Does he want to blink away? However, core is about to expire. Where's the fob? Looks like they will get it from the Ghost, and with the multi-shot, they're going to be able to bring him down. Xingqiu may have overset the mark as well. They'll turn their attention back to the Lich. DY with a double decay is going to think about diving with the rotation from the Abaddon. It will force them back. Does have the ultimate available. I mean, he's going to be fighting to the Tombstone. They might try and pop that ultimate. I guess they do have an Arcane Rune. They're going to try and force this. Faith Beyond has the ultimate as well. Maybe they just use a ward to drop it down. Eurus is potentially going to be able to pop that ulti, but instead they drop a deep ward. Going to try and rotate mid with the Shadowfiend showing on top of the lane here. Static Storm ready and available. They will drop it, however, nothing to say. Able to get out of the area, and Undying's going to be careful with the ultimate. Incredibly tanky. Ready to force a couple of heroes in the area, but the 2-man Ghost is going to force him back. They drop the shackles as well. Puck controlled. They'll be able to bring him down. Ori just overset the mark a little bit too much. Heavy commitment, how this, and Yang Chain Frost it up. We'll get Hex. Shackles is still on cooldown for a period of time, and Eurus with the slow. They're going to think about turning it, however. DY, they still have the Tombstone. A lot of damage onto nothing to say with the slows. Can he disengage? However, DY doesn't have the abilities to follow up, and now Sylar's going to join the fight as well. DY tries to run out to the west, won't be able to. The kinetic field providing a little bit of space. Yang still alive, however, they'll turn. Sylar with the marksmanship will get brought down. The armor's not going to help him out there, and Faith Beyond doesn't have the ultimate. Ravage going to fly. Can't dispel this one off, and 3 heroes for Ehome are going to drop in that mid lane. They're going to try and farm up the Helm Dom. Plus 200 for Eurus. I think Anti-Mage needs a lot more farm than the Drow Ranger, and this is why the matchup's pretty good. Yeah, once you get Manta, you don't really have any kill threat onto the Anti-Mage, because, I mean, the silence... Puck already used the mobilities. Might get caught out here. PYW drops the Static Storm, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Shaman will get brought down, however, PYW is going to find the kill. A nice attempt with the Static Storm to try and at least get rid of that Shackles, but Puck... We did talk about the coil was going to be probably his biggest downfall as the game goes on, but even before that stage, they've got a fair bit of kill potential until he's able to get the ability to dispel the silence. If Faith Beyond's not in the area to protect him, then it's going to be very difficult, and they're going to put pressure on. Nothing to say with the glimpse back. They don't have the static storm, but the Gust is going to stop the Requiem coming through. They will dispel it off, but it doesn't matter. It's just way too squishy on the Shadow Fiend, taking these early fights. And it looks like with the Chain Frost, a lot of damage on the backline, but Lich will get slowed up. Ori is going to continue the follow-up as well with the Blink forward. They don't have the coil, not a lot of stuns as well. Glimpse back off cooldown. They'll bring back the Abaddon. Does have the ultimate. It's going to pop it at the last second, but it looks like it doesn't matter. Faith Beyond, without any reinforcements coming through, it's going to be once again the third death. Yang, triple kill for him. A 6,000 gold net worth lead for Vici Gaming. They might try and Roche as well. You know, we saw the experience disparison. You know, look at the supports. I mean, 8 and 9 ahead of Radiant, and also Sylar's only 9. It's the same with the Disruptor. He's already got maxed out points in the Glimpse. They do find Ori down bot. Apologies. Sylar's going to be able to get that kill. That's pretty nice now, actually, though. They will find Yang. It has the Ravage and the Pipe available, but there's no T1 to rope. Okay, I guess they don't have any vision right now. I mean, they see Eurus. They also know DY's down bot. I feel like they could have gone for that kill, and now in the meantime, Anti-Mage that comes back. Coil will break. They get the Hex up to the fight with the Shackles. Anti-Mage survives. They find Ori once again. We spoke about the Shadow Shaman's a very good way to deal with the puck. He's also got a keen optic, so plus he's going to get this talent as well coming through. 125 at that level 15. They do have a way to deal with the puck, and they might try and find Yang. However, they drop the Serpent Wards. Kraken Shell's not going to really protect you here. He's got the phase, however, to run through. Zinq, there's the Kraken Shell actually dispelling off the Shackles, but it doesn't matter. Yang by himself. Raiding are going to force a couple of rotations. Hefty for this Tide Hunter. He's still somehow alive, but Ravage actually providing. They're going to try and rotate. A lot of life still coming through. He's got the Wand as well. PYW on the backline with the Static Storm too. He's going to get control of DY as well with the Tombstone. They've got the heals. They'll find the Shadow Fiend. Faith Beyond will get turned on as well. Still has the Outpost for the Vision. Might be able to juke them out here. DY on the other side. They're going to try and get the Outpost for the Vision. Yang's going to be careful, however. There's no stuns. The Hex at the last second. Tanking up the Serpent Wands as well. DY is going to be careful with the Soul Root. A lot of space now. Faith Beyond. Kinetic Field's not going to hold him in place, but Eurus, he's got the volleys from downtown. They'll find Faith Beyond finally. How does Yang stay alive? Second in net worth, level 16. Radiant, they just not going to be able to do anything. If they get the Courier, that's going to be pretty nice for them, but it looks like they won't be able to. They're going to smoke up. Radiant may have scoured this out with the ward. This is quite the smoke. I mean, they're going to have Ravage up. Puck will get controlled, however. It's not too tanky. Shackles is going to be enough, however. Waning Grid forward, however, is on top of the Shaman. They will be able to bring him down. So the damage coming through from the Serpent Wards. Doesn't have a buyback to rejoin the fight, however, the Chain Frost not enough. Draw range in the backline. Will be able to find the Lich. They got the Vision as well. Faith Beyond. Glimpse back. There's not enough control. Maybe can TP out, but instead doesn't actually have a TP. They get the Heal Scepter. Will allow Vici Gaming to close the distance. Now poor old Abaddon stuck out. No protection. Body blocks as well. They've surrounded the Horseman. It looks like Eurus from downtown. Mega kill spree. Space for Sylar, if there is any space being made. I mean, it's going to give you a lot of survivability, but even then, I mean, you've already got 45% with a counterspell, so I'm kind of surprised he's done for this. He's gone for this, but there you go. They get to pick off. They hold the Ravage as well, and they're going to try and de-ward the air, and here's this Roche play coming through. I mean, look how much damage they have. The minus summon from the Death Serpent, however. Shadow Fiend pops the Requiem. Yang still holding onto that ultimate. They're grouping up. They've got to be careful. Delta Split's going to come through. Shadow Fiend off to the southwestern side. He's got the BKB. Course not going to snap here with multi-shot. They will find him. Tries to get to the T2 tower, but it's not enough. And Yang, he's still got the ultimate as well. Faith Beyond can just pop his borrowed time to be able to dispel it off with the Glimpse back. They're not going to be able to protect the Lich. Now he's in an unfavorable position. Ori's going to have to fall off. In the meantime, the ultimate on cooldown. They'll just rip through the Abaddon. Vici Gaming, I mean, they're just way too far ahead at this point. It just feels like even then, I mean, what a nice glimpse as well from PYW. Dragging the Abaddon back so he couldn't get that borrowed time off to be able to shield the Lich. And now they're also going to be able to find the Shaman. Tries to get a tower with the wards, but they'll clean it up. Ori, nice TP. It's not going to do too much, but I guess just stopping them from pulling the creeps off potentially. And Ori with the Desolator, they'll siege through this. So this is Gaze. Shadow Fiend doesn't have max souls yet even, and Yang's going to be fine. Kinetic Field for a little bit of space, and you just see the protection they have coming through. I mean, maybe the Anti-Mage can cut the wave. I'm kind of surprised he's not at the moment. But even then, Faith Beyond, they might be able to pop the ultimate shield. They're going to glimpse him back with the Gust. Not a lot of protection coming through from the supports, and now there's the ultimate. Once Yang gets the Ravage coming through, Ori on the backline, two-man call. He'll find one. Might turn his attention now to the Lich, but a forced-up forward Eurus. Multi-shot's not going to do enough, but afterwards, he's got the marksmanship. Nothing to say behind the Ancient as well. They can just hit the throne if they want to. Sile with the Blink 40 does have the Manta now. Going to be able to dispel this off with Gust. We'll be fine. Silo makes it back inside the base, but it's 4 dead Radiant. They only have buyback on the Shaman. They're probably just talking it over about this game because they know it's over. And Vici Gaming, tier 4 now down. Ravage still available. Has the mana regen coming through. They'll get the Hex. Wards drop. Drow Ranger getting body blocked, but really, what's it actually going to do? They might even dive the base with the two-man Ravage. Anti-Mage caught out. That'll be his last death of the game, and Ehome, they're going to tap out. Already 25 minutes in. I mean, just the lanes. This is the issue with the anti-mage, is that you need way too many items, and even then, dude, the Tide is, he's celebrating. Wow, dude, I'm stunned at this draft. I mean, it deals with Dragon Knight, and Vici Gaming are going to come online pretty early. They almost had that set up there, but in the end, just not enough. Ori now, a level advantage over that DK. Might dive him. 4 stacks in the poison attack. We'll get the damage reduction. It's not going to be enough, however. Ori gets first blood. He's going to try and deny himself away. He did have a salve, but I guess, you know, no shrines anymore, being that 7-minute spawn. Was pretty low in mana as well, so not too much he was going to be able to do. DY has pushed up pretty far. Eurus is going to help him out. That multi-shot's just not enough. Might be able to man-fight, however, but he's got to be careful. ET still has a little bit of the astral damage. Eurus will get chunked down to the one-time Radiant overstep the mark. Ehome, they're going to be able to make them pay. It's going to slowly start to chip down this Dragon Knight. And your issue with the Nether Toxin is the fact that Ori's actually died. He just picked up the level 7. So with the point in the ultimate, nothing to say, he's dead once again. And Ori's cleared the creep wave with the catapult wave as well. He's going to put a lot of damage onto the tower, and DY will join them. That's a massive kill. And what can a DK do? He can breathe for fire off the wave, but I think he's just dead if he does that, actually. We'll be able to, but I'm going to try and tank it up. DY, yeah, he's got a point in Cold Embrace. This is, oh, the creeps are very far away. They have a self. Let's see if they tank this. They should be able to with a self. They're not going to. Okay. So, sorry, I was too fascinated about that movement. PYW will be able to land the LSA, so they find Faith Beyond down, but in the meantime, Elder Titan. So they get a kill. They find the Drow Ranger. Silo's doing okay as well. 3rd in the last hits. You see Yang is actually on top. Yeah, once you get pretty high levels, the little bit of bonus damage from the Vengeansora is going to help out. He's got treads as well. Might actually be forced to rotate down bot, because Ehome thinking about getting aggressive here. 3 heroes. They're going to try and find DY. Faithbone has the ultimate as well. If you can find Eurus, he's going to show on top of the creep wave, and now with a double coil, Horn's going to fight through as well. They're going to try and make a play down bot. Cold Embrace giving DY a little bit of space, but is it going to be enough? However, to find Eurus up to the north as well. The 2-for-1 at the moment. Silas stuck in the trees. Viper's going to join them as Silas just doesn't have the mobility at the moment. He can TP out, but it looks like he's not going to get it in the meantime. To the west, Xingqiu somehow still alive. PYW. LSA is not going to be on the mark, and it looks like Xingqiu is going to drop a banana before he TPs out. Right before the outpost as well, Silas grouping up. Gotta be careful. It's a bounty at least. It does have the unobstructed movement. Preemptive dagger. They get the vision. Soda preemptive. LSA, they find him actually. Dagger's gonna wear off as well. Silas caught out. He can cut through with the Quelling Blade. Swap back, however, Silas. Unfortunately, no rotations for him, so it looks like the Spectre gets the bounty. It's gonna pay for it, however. In the meantime, nothing to say. He's taking that tier 1 down, but I mean, Drow's protected by this Observe Ward. Ori's in the area as well, so they gotta be careful. There is no shrine to TP to. Radiant, they aren't too far behind, and they can make the Blink 4. Viper will get caught. 3 points to the Corrosive Skin, so the magic resistance is just not going to be enough. They chuck out a lot for the Viper, but with that death, it's going to allow them to take the tier 1 tower mid as well. But Faithbon's trying to catch for more. They drop the coil. Can swap himself out with the Curse. A lot of damage off to the side with the Splinter Blast. They will be able to find the Puck. And there's the Curse that we were speaking about. If Puck gets caught by this, the cast animation. isn't bad. The cast point as well, so it's almost instant. Here we go. We spoke about Radiant. They really need to be able to get that first Roche. They are going to scout them out. Can they get the Echo Stomp in the meantime? Looks like they won't. Ori claims the Aegis. He's going to be the one on the front line. He's going for a Halberd though. So a lot of physical damage coming through from the Drow. Not too much from the Viper. He does go for the attack range though. So I've seen this kind of build pretty frequently. The fact that you go for the... You go the lifesteal. Actually, what do we got? Spectre. Tried to TP out, but they've got the cancel. Sylar. Playing down that bottom side. Dire going to TP in. They've got to cancel this. What are they doing? Continuing. Dragonite's going to try and follow up. They do have the Outpost Vision. Vengeful Spirit's going to get stunned up with the Blink Forward there. Get on top of the Drow range, but it doesn't matter. There's no protection coming through. They don't have the follow-up. DY. Level 2 in the Connor Brace of Silence. Going to go to prevent this, however. They're trying to protect the Drow, but they won't be able to. Nice silence onto the heroes, and now with the Poison Nova, Zinq will end up falling. The Poison Sting's not going to stop the Cold Embrace heals, and it looks like the Wyvern... Actually, she's going to tick out. He got the Gale off, and Faith Beyond's still in the area. Used a lot of his mobility. Doesn't have too much mana as well. Orb will be up. He's going to get the Jaunt away, so Faith Beyond's going to be fine. Radiant, they don't have all heroes up here. Faith Beyond's got Desolated DD. They can take the fight if they want to. It looks like they're going to try. ET Smoke's going to get delivered. Faith Beyond's going to try and catch Yang, and he will be able to. A lot of damage coming through. They'll give a little bit of protection to the magic damage. They'll turn, actually. Eurus on their side with the multi-shot. Rips through the puck. There's no protection. They're going to try and find Yang. Spitter, Horn. They're on top of him. Sylar in the backline. Going to try and deal with DY. Cold Embrace already used. They've got the Winter's Curse as well, but it doesn't matter. Onto an illusion, it looks like, giving him a little bit of space with the taunt. A lot of damage. DY still going to tick out, but they haven't got on top of Eurus. However, with a buyback coming through, ET won't be able to rejoin the fight. Zinq's going to drop. Sylar trying to run up to the north, however, will get the dagger. Movement speed, he does make it through the trees, but Radiant got to be careful how far they overcommit. These fights for Ehome, if they last long enough, they're going to be really good for them. So in the meantime, Sylar continuing to farm. Desolator is now completed. Doesn't have the Haunt. Roche is going to be up just before Haunt. Maybe Radiant can take it beforehand. He's got the Fairy Fire as well. I think Puck's got to go for the Aghanims next. They're going to find Yang. Swap available if you want to bring in DY here. Glimmer Cape's going to be able to protect the Puck. They're on top of Yang now. They really want to commit for the fight, however, without the Haunt. They're playing very passive right now on Die, however, with the multi-shot. Pretty much just hits onto the creeps, so a lot of protection coming through with the body blocks, actually. Creeps keeping Dire relatively healthy. Yang fall incredibly low with the swap. Black Zinq's going to be able to get the ultimate off with the Earthsplitter as well. A trade at the moment. The offlane for the position 4, but DY's going to get caught as well from the slow. Looks like they dropped the curse, but it's only onto 1. Faith Beyond finds the Wyvern off to the side. PYW trying to help out. They'll bring the Viper as well with the stun. Sylar, he's gone way too deep here without the ultimate to try and disengage. And still, this is the issue that Die don't have a protection coming through like Radiant. They can Cold Embrace. They might be able to, and they will. They get a T-Ward as well for their efforts. 2-man Echo Stomp. Puck doesn't want to follow up here. Might get found, however, Faith Beyond. LSA, nice blink. It was with the wave. Lane's getting pushed in as well. Bot's getting dealt with. They got an Arcane Rune on the Dragonite. This is pretty nice. We can use that ultimate with the BKB swap back there. Finds Zinq. Doesn't have the ultimate just yet. He's pretty tanky with the Craggy Coat, but it looks like it doesn't matter. They'll burst him down. That Laguna Blade ripping through the Venomancer. They'll be able to scout up with the orb. There's the Alpha Wolf we were speaking about earlier as well, but unfortunately LSA off the mark. Faith Beyond ready and waiting for the initiation. In the meantime as well, Sylar just continuing to farm at the bottom side. Pupils gets the hell of an item for the Spectre as well, considering he's not very tanky. You know, Curse. They find the Puck. There's the setup. They have to follow up with the missiles or a sentry drop. There is. They're going to be able to find Faith Beyond. Nice catch by DY. All they need is that one stun setup, and she's going to get brought down, and our Aegis will get claimed. They could Haunt to steal it. Eurus does pop the BKB. They haven't got the Aegis just yet, but it looks like now ET still no follow-up. I wonder if PYW gets a Blink or the Wyvern. Cold Embrace, a very good way to be able to protect the creeps, but I guess with the cliff, never mind. And look at Ori go, man. 90 damage attack range. Didn't go for the lifesteal, but even then with the Mjolnir, he's just able to siege from so far away. You look at the tower range, and they're going to try and initiate full. They'll find the Vengeful Spirit. A Gust going to give him a little bit of protection in the backline. However, BKB for nothing to say. They're also relatively healthy from Vici Gaming. Yang doesn't have any mobility at the moment. Can he get down to the low ground? Sylar on top of Eurus, but without the Haunt, doesn't have too much damage going through at the moment. They're going to be able to deal with the tower, so a lot of armor lost now from Ehome, and they're going to be careful. Melee Rack's going to end up getting siege. They find the outer town. BKB is going to get popped. Yang now on the front line. Not in the position he wants to be with the protection coming through. Eurus with the Gust. There's no fault. They got the corner brace as well. 2 dead from Ehome. Silence down. Lotus Sword. Oof. PYW. Chucks out that Laguna Blade. Doesn't care about the reflect. They'll find 3. Silo forced to buy back, but he doesn't have the horn. Eurus, he's just hitting a T4 tower. He doesn't even care right now. He's still got ages. 2 minutes ready and waiting. Vici Gaming might bait on the backline here. They still have the Winter's Curse. If they find Silo, this could just be game. A lot of protection, but nothing to say. Pulling forward. He doesn't have the BKB. It's down for another 5 more seconds, but incredibly tanky. They'll go on top of Yang. A Gus already used that Manta. Double call in the back on as well. They need to get the Winter's Curse, but it looks like Hassan's gives Faith Beyond some protection. Radiant, they might have enough. So they can take that bottom tier 2 if they want. Unfortunately, the lanes are pushed out. Maybe they just chip on the mid tower. They're going to smoke up. Nothing to say is on the high ground here. Yang will scout him out. Gets a swap back. He's still got the BKB. Gonna pop it. Cannot TP out the BKB. Completely useless with the Winter's Curse. And he's left on an island right now. It's going to go for a last second TP. But the Laguna Blade with the Aghanim is going to be able to piece him down. He's got a buyback available. No shrine to TP2. It does have a T2 tower, however, but it doesn't matter. Earth Splitter out. Out of time and falling incredibly low. He's going to run straight back to Eurus with the marksmanship. Brings him down. And now Silo's going to get caught as well. It's going to be a dieback. Silo dead for 100. The buyback on the DK, their buyback on the Elder Titan. Body's still getting pushed in, but it looks like mid and top in a good position right now for Vici Gaming. And look how fast they siege, man. It doesn't matter. T3 melted. Clumsy net as well. They're going to try and find Zinq. Glimmer Cape. A little bit of protection. Coil onto 4. Follow with the poison over as well. They're going to be careful. I mean, they still have the Aegis. It doesn't matter. Drow Ranger's going to be fine. They'll have the BKB for the next life as well. Yang's going to be able to find the Elder Titan. No buyback available. They will get the Aegis at least. Nothing to say on top of DY with the Laguna Blade, who have the corner brace for the last second. Nothing to say is going to be fine with the Spider Eggs, but Zinq swap back in. And they just drop the G's. Radiant. A 5-man ranged lineup. Able to decimate the Ehome. I mean, a clean 2-0 victory for them. Wow. I mean, we said that if you're able to come online before the Spectre does, you're going to be in a really good position. But the fact that Vici just kind of hit that, you know, if the Roche, if you're able to get this, it gives you a lot of power across the map. The first Roche, you know, they didn't get too much